class, hello fifth grade. I'm so happy that you are here and I hope you are ready. Today we're going to start this session by doing a review about the activities from yesterday. And remember that you needed to find a news article, a news report, and I hope it was easy to do. And if you are not sending me your activities, or some of you haven't sent me this activity, I'm going to do a review so you can do it right now. Please try not to miss your activities. Some of you are not sending me your activities and I don't know what is happening. If you are having troubles at home, you can tell me and I'll be understanding your troubles and everything. It's okay, but you need to notice me because I can help you with that. So this was an activity for your notebook. You needed to find a news article and you needed to answer the questions who, what, where, when, or what happened. And I gave you some examples like from the newspaper and some other. And this seems like to be from a newspaper, but I think it's more like an internet report or something like that. And yes, these two are super old, like I said, but for example, this is called Apollo's crew begins the journey home. Okay, Titanic sinks and it's talking about how many people died. Yeah, super sad. Yes, you need to answer who. For example, in this case, Apollo's crew begins the journey home, and you need to read, of course, the whole article. So you need to have an idea about the topic, about what are they talking about. And yes, because it says volcano theory given a boost. This is a different note, okay? And yes, this is the main one. Who? The Apollo's crew. The next question, what? And they begin the journey home. And also where? Well, I needed to read, for example, in the space, in Earth. When we need to read the whole notes to finish this activity. So you needed to read it super careful so you can answer to this. And yes, the activity for today says copy on your notebook and illustrate. This is super easy, but it's going to help us to review about the vocabulary that we learned in this unit. This unit, it was super full of vocabulary, but we are going to practice this by cutting and pasting. By illustrating, I mean that you can use a magazine, a newspaper, you can go to the internet and print them. You have 6 from the vocabulary, 8, act, build robots, do martial arts, draw, jog, play chess, play sports, take pictures, okay? If you don't have a magazine, if you don't have newspaper, if you can print, you can color them, draw them pictures, okay? But remember that if you are going to draw them on your notebook, you need to use your colors, your materials that you have at home. I think that you have colors. If you don't have it, please tell me. If you have markers, also I want to see those beautiful drawings. Like you are in 5th grade, you can do beautiful drawings. I know that you love to draw so much, so I want to see drawings that were your 5th grade. And yes, you have 8 vocabulary, and when you cut and paste one, you need to write the name under the picture, under the drawing, okay? For example, I cut and paste number 1, act, I paste it on my notebook, and under that, I'm going to write act, number 1. Number 2, build robots. I cut the picture and paste it on my notebook, and under that, I'm going to write number 2, build robots, okay? So you can have an idea. Please try to be practicing the vocabulary. Remember that it wasn't the whole vocabulary from the unit. We have so much more vocabulary, but I can ask you to cut and paste and illustrate everything from the vocabulary, and I think this is where the main words. And yes, that's it, and I hope to meet you. Remember that tomorrow we have the Zoom meeting, and try to be on time, please. And remember that by the minute 40 we have a pause and you need to come back. Some of you don't come back, and try to be on time. Try to prepare your Step Inside book. Remember that right now we are going to be using the Step Inside book in the classes by the Zoom meeting. If you don't have the book yet, it's okay, so don't worry. I'm going to be showing you the pages by the sharing screen option. But if you have it, please try to take some time to read it at home, to practice, because I'm be asking you to read at home so we can practice the reading. And yes, please try not to do anything in advance. These activities are going to be for the session, okay? And yes, that's it for today. It was super short. If you have much questions about these topics, about about the vocabulary, you can ask me, send a message to me. Please try to be patient with me because I need some time to record these videos. It doesn't seem like that, but it takes some time. But I'm always there, and I'll be answering to your messages. And yes, remember tomorrow's meeting, and on Friday we are going to start Unit 2, and we are going to find out what is it. We are going to talk about the vocabulary and start with the unit. That's it for today. It was so much fun. I can't wait to see your activities. Please remember that the activity from your notebook for today needs to have the date and also your name, because it will be easier for me when I save your pictures, because I always saving your pictures from your activities. And yes, that's it for today. I'll see you the next time. Have a nice day, and I can't wait to meet you tomorrow. Goodbye.